ready tonight, not only to get rebounds, but you got to box out. You're going to have to play tough because when you have girls that are that height and that athletic, it's going to be a long night.
And Sydney Shetman, again, 6'5", will be a starter for Sioux Falls. And a quick note about her, she has committed to play basketball and volleyball at the University of Louisville. So a lot of talent for Sioux Falls. What do you see as some of the keys to success for the Warriors tonight?
I think it's going to be using that height advantage, for them. The Bobcats, they have a couple tall girls themselves, and Shelsta, 6'5", so she's going to have her work cut out for her tonight. But I think Washington's going to have to use that advantage, probably down in the post, to capitalize and get a win tonight.
And I think a big key for them, talking with Jamie Parrish, who's the head coach of the Warriors, had a chance to meet with him before the game. And one of the things he talked about was being able to get some of those big post players up high. So flashing high, flashing low. And I think that could be trouble for the Bobcats, as that might pull Ainsley out of the lane, and that might really cause some trouble for the Bobcats tonight.
Yeah, it could. And again, at the same time, the Bobcats, they've got nothing to lose. They can come out, Washington probably favored with how many votes they got to be one of the best teams in the state. So hopefully Brookings can, like I said, put aside what happened last night, start fresh, and get a win at home to start the year.
I couldn't agree more. Now we'll take a quick look at the Bobcats. Bobcats, how are they going to be able to contain some of these big, tall players for the Warriors?
I think that they're going to have to do their best to box out. And that's just it. If you can box out, over-the-back calls hopefully will be in your favor. But if you're not boxing anybody out, I think Washington's bigs are going to get a lot of rebounds. So again, the Bobcats are going to have to do their best to keep them off the offensive glass. And when you get that rebound, I think Bobcats have quickness and speed. If they can push the floor, keep that tempo going, they could give Washington a run for their money.
All right, we'll take a quick break here. We'll take a 2-minute break. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball on K-Country 102.3. All right, welcome back, Bobcats basketball. Before we get started here, starters for Brookings, we've got Allie Clark, Landry Wilson, Claire Burns, Haley Sampson, and Ainsley Shelsta. Starters for the Warriors, Eden Hollinger, Menentanda, Jaden Warner, Sydney Shetman. And here we go, tip-off goes to the Warriors. Down low to Shetman. Shetman across to Menentanda, easy put away on the left-hand side. This could be a prime example of the issues tonight for the Bobcats.
Yeah, like we had talked about, they're going to have to work really hard in the post with girls that have that size. They got to do their best to keep them contained.
And the ball is stolen, corner three, no good, and rebound goes to Shelsta. Shelsta pulls it in, full court press here for the Warriors. Allie Clark, junior, 5'2" guard. She'll be maintaining the point guard position tonight. Landry Wilson drives baseline right side, no good. Offensive rebound blocked by Shetman, but they're going to get her for a foul.
Nice rebound there by Haley Sampson to get to the line for two.
That'll be Shetman's first foul, team first foul for the Warriors. That'll put Sampson to the line for 2. Good to see offensive rebounds from the Brookings Bobcats side, especially with such a tall lineup tonight.
Yeah, when you have girls for Washington that, like we had said, are as tall as they are, to see the Bobcats come out in this first quarter right away and crash the boards and get some big offensive rebounds to even put points up is huge.
Yep, Sampson did connect on the first one, misses the second. That's going to be a rebound to Shetman. Warriors looking to push to the other end of the floor. Right side. We've got Brielle Beitler to Shetman to the free throw line jumper, no good. She's going to chase down the long rebound, though. Back to Menentonda. Menentonda's going to go from the right elbow, no good. Rebound, Landry Wilson. But they're going to say Landry stepped on the baseline on the far side. That is going to be the first turnover for the Bobcats tonight.
And again, like we had talked about, when you can force Washington to miss and you get a rebound, turnovers aren't going to be your friend, so a costly mistake there for the Cats.
Jaden Warner tries to lob it up to Shetman. Incomplete, though. It's going to be tipped off. Allie Clark looking to push the other way. She's blocked there. Out to Sampson. Sampson drives baseline right side. We got a double team on her. Got to get it out of there. Gets it to Clark. Landry goes left side. Back out to Burns. Burns up top to Sampson. Allie Clark on the right-hand side here, right wing. You've got Burns cutting through on the baseline side. She's going to try and go baseline. Jump shot, footer, no good. Rebound, Menentonda. Menentonda looking to push to the corner. She gets it to Beitler. Beitler gets it over to Eden. Hollinger, left-hand layup, no good. We've got a scuffle on the floor. Shelsta and Shetner in there, and it's going to be a jump ball.
Good help defense there by Shelsta to get the block.
Yep. Possession arrow goes to the Bobcats, so we've got a 1-2 game, 2-1 lead for the Warriors, 6:16 left in the first quarter. They get the inbound in, full court pressure here still from the Warriors. Sampson gets it to Shelsta at half court, she gets it up to Landry. Landry going to drive towards Shetman, off the glass, no good. That's going to be tipped away to Allie Clark at the top of the key. She's going to go for a three-point shot, no good. Another rebound to Shetman. Warriors looking to slow it down here. Eden Hollinger taking it up the left-hand side. Hollinger gets it to Jaden Warner. Warner takes a couple dribbles, looking down to Shetman in the post, and she's going to be fouled on the play by Ainsley Shelsta.
Yeah, here's where Shelsta's going to have to play smart, coming in at 6'5", the Bobcats' tallest player. They're going to need her tonight, so the last thing that Coach McClagan wants is going to be her getting into foul trouble early.
She's got to be careful. Shetman still trying to get underneath the hoop. Shelsta staying tight on her. Inbound pass to Hollinger. Hollinger looking to go baseline left-hand side. Gets it out to Menentonda on the right-hand side. Over to Brielle Beitler for 3 off the rim. No good, but a long rebound goes to Jaden Warner. Menentonda's going to take a top 3 again. Off the backboard, another rebound by Shetner. Shetner really commanding the rebounds early on.
Yeah, she is. And again, something we had talked about. You got to find a body and box out. Otherwise, it leads to offensive rebounds, which then leads to open layups.
And we got some confusion by the Bobcats defense. Shetner with a wide open layup. 4-1 lead, Sioux Falls, Washington. Full court pressure, really struggling. Menentonda's going to pick it off. She goes to Hollinger. Hollinger back to Jaden Warner. Easy put away on the right-hand side. 6-1 lead, continuing the full court pressure here. Just under 5 minutes in the first quarter. Shelsta going to push it to the other side. Gets it over to Burns. Burns back out to Landry Wilson. Pump fake back out to Haley Sampson. Gets it tipped away. And we've got a foul on the shot. Good rebound there by Menentonda. Going to be fouled by, I believe, Haley Sampson.
I think one thing the Cats need to do right now is try and slow it down. Washington likes to push it very fast tempo, but again, 4 offensive rebounds for the Warriors here already in the first quarter.
Menentonda at the line. Misses the first one. We got a sub coming in. Oh, excuse me. It's going to be a timeout with Mitch McClagan. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Bobcat basketball, K-Country 102.3. Welcome back. Bobcat basketball. Went in time to still one more shot from the line. Alexis Motley is going to check in for the Warriors. Now, basing it off just the first couple minutes here, Alec, what do the Bobcats need to change?
A couple things. One, they need to rebound the best that they can. Like I had said, 4 offensive rebounds here already in the first quarter. Probably way too many that Mitch McClagan had wanted. But then also they got to make sure they can get through this full court pressure.
Hannah Harp is going to sub in for Wenentanda. She did make her second one. 7-1 lead for the Warriors. 4:30 left in the first quarter here. Burns getting trapped in the corner, going to be knocked away by Hannah Harp.
Nice job right there breaking the press. Again, all it is a couple simple passes. Just can't let the pressure, get the best of you.
Burns inbounds to Clark. Near half court on the right-hand side. She looks to dribble by her. Gets into the lane. It's going to be tipped out to Haley Sampson. Sampson trying to get it to Shelsta. Nothing there. Clark up top. Over to Landry on the right baseline. Sampson drives middle. Gets a 10-footer. Off the back iron. No good. It's going to be a rebound to the Warriors.
And that's a good possession right there for the Bobcats. A couple nice passes led to an open shot for Sampson.
And Alexis Motley taking it coast to coast. Going to be fouled on the play. I believe that is the second foul on Haley Sampson. Oh, excuse me. They're going to call it on Allie Clark. Looks like Claire Bisgard is going to be checking in for Brookings. Brielle Beitler back into the game as well. Warriors going to take possession. It's going to be underneath the hoop on the far right baseline. Beitler to inbound. 3-point shot in the corner. No, before the shot, they got her for a travel. That's going to be a turnover. Bobcats will retain possession. Bobcats here, 1 point on the board. 7-1 lead for Washington. 3:58 left in the first quarter here as Warriors continue the full court pressure on the Bobcats, which is really causing some issues tonight.
Yeah, it is. And again, if the teams aren't able to break the full court press, as a coach, there's no point that you wouldn't do it because it's causing a lot of turnovers and just pressure, like you had said, for the Bobcats.
And just like that, we got a 10-second violation as Brooklyn Harp will be checking into the game for the Warriors. So that's another turnover on the Bobcats. We talked about that being a key point tonight. They're going to have to continue to work with the pressure. They've got to focus on the passing, and the Warriors are going to take over on offense. Brielle Beitler on the left-hand side goes to the corner to Harp. Wenentanda at the top of the key. Like I said, she will flash high. She likes to go low and high, and that's going to bring some of those post players out. Hannah Harp's going to take a right-hand 3-point shot, no good. Wenentanda goes over the top for the rebound. Going to be tipped away, though. Bobcats are going to get it.
Yeah, I thought that was a good box out right there. Probably missed an over-the-back call, but Bobcats get the rebound, and they have ball right now.
And Allie Clark throws another one away. Harp with the interception. They're going to pass down to Beitler. Beitler is going to be fouled on the shot, and that's going to be another foul on Burns. That offensive half-court presence right now for the Bobcats is not working. Defensive pressure from the Warriors is really continuing to cause issues. Obviously, Coach McClagan is going to have to figure something out here.
Yeah, and again, when Washington has brought the pressure and you've already forced this many turnovers, that already, I think, is causing a lot of distress for the Bobcats. So you've got to be able to make those simple passes. Try and stay out of the corner the best you can, and once you get it across half court, try and push it for a layup.
Beitler connects on the first one. 8-1 lead for Warriors. Landry Wilson going to check in for the Bobcats. And Sydney Shetland back in for the Warriors. She makes the second one. 9-1 lead for the Warriors. 3:09 left in the first quarter. Again, full court pressure. Landry Wilson looking to get out of trouble. And she's going to overthrow Haley Sampson, and that's another turnover for the Brookings Bobcats.
Yeah, again, cross-court pass, also kind of difficult in the full court pressure. You got to come to the ball, but again, the Bobcats have got to figure something out to just even get the ball across half court.
I think they are. It looks like they're rushing their passes a little bit. They're going to have to maintain possession, keep control of the ball. Right now, things are going extremely quick for the Bobcats. They're going to try and get it down to Shetland, and it's going to be through her hands and go out of bounds. That will be Bobcat ball. Bobcats here need to use that. Get a little momentum. Good defensive possession there. See if they can get the ball down the court and get a good shot.
Exactly. You're only down 8. With how many turnovers they've had right here in the first quarter alone, you'd think it would be more of a 15-point game, but they're only down 8. They need a bucket here.
Much better job there. Shelsta going to pass to Bisgard. Bisgard's pass does get knocked away, but it will stay in the Bobcats' possession. And we've got a couple subs coming in. Allie Clark going to get back in for the Bobcats. She's coming in for Burns.
And that right there was a great couple passes to get it across half court. And I think when the Cats do cross half court, that's where they need to slow it down, run some offense so they can get a good shot.
Box set here, passing under the hoop. Allie Clark's going to maintain control at the top of the key. She's going to go over to Landry Wilson. Wilson drives left side up top to Bisgard. Bisgard's pass is tipped on the way to Allie Clark. Allie Clark goes behind the back. She's going to do a skip pass to Bisgard on the left-hand side. Down low to Shelsta. Shelsta's blocked by Shetman. And that's that 6'5" presence we were talking about early on.
Exactly. Shelsta's probably used to being able to turn in the paint on other girls, but when you have somebody else who's your same height, if not taller, again, it's going to be a tough night for her down in the paint.
And Shetman, she's got the height. She's also extremely athletic, and that's why she's averaging almost 4 blocks a game. Warriors maintain possession here. 9-1 lead, 2:13 left in the first quarter. Wenentanda on the left-hand side, crossover dribble into traffic. Shetman out wide to Jaden Warner. Warner at the top of the key, looking at a three-point shot, nothing there. Wenentanda, left-hand corner, she goes three-point shot, hits absolutely nothing. It's tipped by Shetman. That's going to be Bobcat ball.
Again, good defensive possession right there. You know, you're probably living with that shot. A deep three from her, and air ball, the Bobcats will take that.
Full court pressure here, trying to get it to Shelsta up the middle. A little bit of traffic there. Retains possession by Allie Clark, and that's going to be over to Shelsta. Just out of bounds there, and that will keep the possession to the Bobcats.
And one thing you got to remember with the full court press is you don't want to try and pick up your dribble that far away. When you pick it up and you've got girls with such a long wingspan, it's going to be tough to try and get a pass away, and that's kind of what happened there on the deflection.
And Brooklyn Harp's going to check in for the Warriors here. She's coming in for Brielle Beitler. Bobcats got 2 guards forward, 2 forwards back here on their off-court possession here. Shelsta on the left-hand side. Got to get out of her hand. She is not a guard player. They need to get it to someone, and they do get it to Allie Clark, who crosses half court over to Claire Bisgard, who's going to try and go baseline on Shetton, and she cuts her off. Allie Clark up top to Landry Wilson. Wilson left-hand side, back to Clark. Clark to Landry. 4 on the shot clock here. Got to get something up. It's going to be tipped away. Scuffle on the ground, and it's going to be picked up by Brooklyn Hart, but they're also going to give a shot clock violation there on the Bobcats.
And again, right there was a good possession by the Bobcats to break the full court press. But then, like we had talked about, once you get it across half court, you really got to try and get some offense going and get a shot out, because it's been a struggle to even get to the offensive side of the court tonight for the Cats.
Taylor Thompson gets her first minutes tonight, checking in for Sydney Shetton. 1 minute remaining here, 9-1 lead for the Sioux Falls, Washington Warriors as they begin their offensive scheme. Wenentanda, top of the key, goes left-hand side, drives into 3. Bobcats left-hand finish, doesn't get it to fall. Good rebound there by Shelsta.
Yeah, good rebound, good defense too by Shelsta. Straight up, knows she can't get into foul trouble this early on. That's good defense right there.
Landry Wilson trying to go baseline, gets under the hoop, going to lose control of the ball, and it's going to be out of bounds. Another turnover for the Bobcats. Warriors here going to take the ball just under a minute. 55 seconds left. Like I said, 9-1 lead for the Warriors. Warriors continuing to show high posts, getting a lot of Wenentanda up there, getting Taylor Thompson at the elbows, and then they're having them drive against Shelsta, just like that right there. Wenentanda drives in, left-hand finish off the glass. That's 2 points.
Yeah, that's a nice move right there by her to get to the glass for the easy layup.
11-1 score, 33 seconds left. The shot clock is on, about a 3-second difference. Allie Clark with a nice runner, no good. She's going to tip it out of bounds with about 28.4 left in the quarter here. You can expect a last shot from the Sioux Falls Warriors.
Yeah, Washington will probably walk it up and take that last shot, already having the 10-point lead. They'll see if they can expand it here to end the first quarter.
And you wonder, Coach McClagan is going to sub out Shelsta. She's going to bring in Claire Burns, possibly a chance for a little quicker feet here, as they have been taking Wenentanda to the elbow, and she's been having a little bit of an ISO situation against Shelsta.
Yeah, I think so too. Also, at the same time, you don't want Shelsta getting into foul trouble when they're going to need her height to compete with these girls for the rest of the night.
And Sophia DeFergston going to check in as well for the Brookings Bobcats. 20 seconds left here. Wenentanda pops up to the top of the key, over to Taylor Thompson. Thompson gets it back. They're trying to get the ball to Wenentanda, but they're going to go down low. It's going to be tipped by the Bobcats, out of bounds. So you got 11.6 on the clock here. They'll set it up underneath the basket. We'll see if they can get some sort of special player. Obviously, they're going to want to try and get the ball to Wenentanda or Taylor Thompson down low. Inbound goes to Wenentanda, and she's going to get the basket to go and one.
That's a nice inbound play right there, and an even better finish there by Wenentanda to give the Warriors a 12-point lead.
And they're going to call that one on Haley Sampson. That is her second team foul, number 5 for the Brookings Bobcats. 10 seconds left. Warriors up 13-1. Free throw on the way, no good. Rebound, Landry Wilson. She's got 8 seconds left. It's going to be tipped away, though. Back to the Warriors, and that's a nice finish down there by Brooklyn Harp. 2 seconds left. Full court heave by Allie Clark, going to come up just short. Good effort there. At the end of one, Washington 15, Brookings 1. You are listening to Bobcat Basketball on Kid Country 102. We'll be back in 1 minute. Welcome back, Bobcats basketball. We started the second quarter here. Shetland is going to inbound for the Warriors, and here we go. Score 15 for Washington, 1 for Brookings. Brookings needs to get something going on offense. They're going to continue and use Wenentanda at the top of the key. She's going to hit a three-point shot. It's going to be off the back iron, no good. Rebound to Landry Wilson. And got a double team on her side, though. She's got to get it up to Claire Burns, and she does. Claire Burns down to DeBergston. DeBergston going to dribble it off of Shetman's leg. It's going to be out of bounds, and we've got Shelsta checking back into the game. She's going to come check in for DeBergston.
Yeah, and I think right there was a good defensive possession by the Bobcats. Again, they'll live, I think, with deep threes like that. They got the rebound, and then if they can cross half court, really slow down their offense to get a good shot, that's what they need in this second quarter.
Bailey Waterman checking in for Brookings, getting her first minutes of the game. Landry, top of the key to Waterman. Claire Burns going to go corner three, just long. Waterman, good hustle there, gets the offensive rebound, gets it back to Clark. They look at Shelsta down low, and Allie Clark's going to throw it over her head. That's another turnover for Brookings. Wenentanda looking to go coast to coast. She goes left-hand side, drives into two Bobcat defenders. We'll see who they call this one on.
And both look to be straight up, but they're going to, looks like calling on Allie Clark.
Allie Clark on the foul on that one. That'll be the 16th foul for Brookings. That will be Warrior ball underneath the hoop. Allie Clark's got 2 fouls in the game at this point. Warriors look to inbound. Wenentanda, right-hand corner, going past Shelsta, goes middle of the lane, left hand, can't get it to fall. It's going to be another rebound by Landry Wilson. Landry lobs it over the top to Allie Clark. Allie Clark, left-hand side, takes it back out. Landry goes baseline. Landry, a tough shot over Wenentanda. Wenentanda and Shelsta fighting over the ball, and they're going to say that Shelsta touched it last.
And that's a great possession right there by the Bobcats. I know they didn't get a basket, but Allie Clark kind of realized she didn't have much going on under the hoop, so she pulled back out to slow it down, and then Landry Wilson attacked the hole. And again, I know they didn't get a basket, but much better possession for the Bobcats right there. Coach
McClagan realizing Allie Clark in a little bit of foul trouble here. He's going to sub in Olivia Jorgensen for the Bobcats. 6:55 remaining in the second quarter. 15-1 lead for the Warriors. Wenentanda down low to Shetland. Shetland tries to go the opposite way, does not get it to go. Good rebound, good defense there by Shelsta. She's got her work cut out for her tonight.
She definitely does, and like you had said, that was great defense. She was straight up. She knew she couldn't come down to get another foul. Did the best she could, and it worked out in the Bobcats' favor.
Shelsta on the right-hand side. Shelsta going 17-footer just off the front iron. Rebound, Waterman tries putting it up, can't get it to fall. And we got Beitler and Jorgensen fighting after it, and we got not a jump ball. It's going to be a foul, and I believe it's going to be on Brielle Beitler of the Warriors.
That's great hustle by Jorgensen to go in and crash the boards. And again, like we had talked about, the Bobcats are going to need some role players to come in and make big plays like Jorgensen just did right there.
Twin sisters Hannah Harp, Brooklyn Harp checking in for the Warriors. They're going to take out Wenentanda, and they're also going to give a break to Jaden Warner. Jorgensen to inbound on the far right baseline. Gets it into Shelsta over to Landry. Landry gets a screen set for 15-footer, no good off the back iron. Rebound, Brielle Beitler. Warriors continuing to push it down the court. They've got one of the Harp sisters down there, and that's going to be an easy left-hand put-away finish. 17-1 lead for the Warriors. Full court pressure. Jorgensen gets it up to Burns. Burns on the far left sideline, in a little bit of trouble, gets it to Jorgensen. Jorgensen going baseline, nice running jumper, almost gets it to go, and it is going to be a foul on the Warriors. Jorgensen just earned herself 2 free throws at the line.
Yeah, and again, Bobcats were able to break the press. So something that they've slowly been able to do now is break that press, slow it down a little bit, run some offense, and get a good shot, or in this case, go to the line for 2.
And the foul was on Hannah Harpy. That's her first foul, 3rd team foul for the Warriors. First attempt just short for Jorgensen. 17-1 lead for the Warriors. 5:58 remaining in the second quarter. Bobcats again here, just trying to get something going, right? Just make this one free throw here, see if you can put one in, get another point on the board, and go from there.
Exactly, and you got to play smart defense too, because the next foul will put the Warriors in the bonus.
And Brooklyn Harp's going to go drive on the left-hand side, kicks it back out. Brielle Beitler, right wing, 3-point shot, got it. Beitler's got nice touch from outside range, and it showed right there. 20-1 lead for the Washington Warriors. 5:40 remaining in the second quarter. And all the momentum going towards Washington as Shelsta throws it over the top, out of bounds on the sideline. Another turnover for Bobcats.
Yeah, when Shelsta crosses half court and picks up her dribble, that's where she should probably try and use her height advantage, keep the ball up a little bit. In that case, though, she just kind of threw one away, which led to another turnover.
Hannah Harp checking in for the Warriors alongside Bianca Meeks. So she'll get her first few minutes tonight. Left side to Brooklyn Harp. Harp up top to her sister, Hannah Harp. Down low to Wenentana. Wenentana left hand hook shot, no good. Rebound, Shelsta tipped away. It's going to come down to Claire. We've got a scuffle for the ball. I'm not sure what they're going to call it. They are going to say a foul on the Warriors. Claire Bisgard and Ella Bisgard and another Warriors player really going at it, and they are going to call the foul on Washington.
Yeah, and if the Cats can draw a couple more fouls here, 3 more would put them in the bonus, and that might be something that they could use to their advantage to get to the line to just try and get a few more points on the board.
14 fouls for Washington, 6 for Brookings. Burns looks ahead to Landry Wilson. Landry Wilson pump fake, right hand jump shot. She's going to be fouled on the way up by Brooklyn Harp.
That's a nice shot there by Wilson. Again, Bobcats were able to break the press. Wilson with a nice jumper, able to draw the foul and go to the line for 2.
Landry Wilson here looking to get more points on the board for the Bobcats. They're sitting at 1 point right now. 20-1 lead for the Washington Warriors. 5:03 left in the second quarter. Landry's first attempt off the front iron, no good. That's going to bring in Taylor Thompson. She's going to check in for Brooklyn Harp. Bobcats here doing a better job on defense. They're keeping Shetland out of the game. The big thing still is going to be Wenentana trying to get to the basket from somewhere near the perimeter.
Exactly, and again, like we had mentioned, she's so quick. She comes out to the 3-point line, is able to take 1 or 2 steps, and just like that, she's already at the hoop.
And Landry Wilson goes 0 for 2 from the line. Going to be a rebound to Hannah Harp. They're going to push ahead to Wenentana, and she is going to finish on the left-hand side. Wenentana really good with that left hand, and she is putting on a show right now for the Warriors. Allie Clark trying to get it past the pressure. She does get it to Ella Bisgard. Bisgard over to Burns. Burns on the left-hand side. Goes up left hand. She's going to make it, count the basket, and 1.
Nice passing there by the Bobcats. Again, it's not all about dribbling to break the press. It can be pass, 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 just like the Cats did there. Nice finish by Burns. Potential 3-point play.
And they're going to get Taylor Thompson on that one there. Team fouls, 6 for Washington. Brookings is the same. Free throw up, no good. Rebound, Wenentana. Score, 22-3. Washington with the lead. 4:30 left. 3-point jump shot on the left-hand side. Bianca Meeks gets her first 3 points of the game. Nice looking shot there from Bianca.
And it's one thing you got to make sure you're getting back on defense, especially if you're not in a full court press. But giving up open threes like that is not what Coach McClagan wants to see.
And Burns tries making a pass back to Shelsta. It's going to be tipped, and then they're going to have a scuffle there. It's going to be a jump ball, possession arrow pointing to the Bobcats, so they will keep possession. Jaden Warner going to check back into the game for Eden Hollinger for the Warriors. Bobcats far sideline, 25-3 lead, Washington Warriors, 4:20 left in the second quarter. Allie Clark walks it up to the center of the court. And we've got what appears to be a zone defense, it looks like, from Washington. Not a bad idea here if you're looking at Sioux Falls.
Oh, not at all. With the length that they have and their wingspans, they're able to cover a lot of ground. And Bobcats have been shooting that well tonight, so it's not a bad idea from Washington.
Wenentana gets the rebound. She's looking to take it the whole way herself. Pulls it back out to Hannah Harp. Hannah Harp pump fake. 8-footer just short. Wenentana, good hustle there, but gets it back into play. Again, Hannah Harp on the left-hand side. Oh, we got a my time. Hold on, we're going to have the refs discuss this a little bit here. Not sure what happened here. We've got one referee walking over to the table. We're going to see what the discussion is.
I'm going to assume somebody reset the shot clock. I believe there was a air ball. Shot clock should not have reset.
Yeah, I saw it looks like the ref had his hands in the air. He had 2 twos in the air, and they did reset the shot clock. It was at 26. They brought it down to 22. So Warriors keep the ball, far sideline. Wenentanda is going to take it at the top of the key. Wenentanda going left side, 3-point shot over Landry Wilson, no good. Rebound, Allie Clark. Allie looking to push it ahead here. Got to be careful. Don't want to get too out of control. Landry Wilson, right-hand side, quick 3-point shot. Just grazes the rim, and that's going to be a rebound for Jaden Warner. 3:28 left remaining, 25-3 lead for the Warriors. Taylor Thompson looks to take a 3 at the top, holds back. Wenentanda in the corner. Wenentanda loses her balance. She's going against Claire Burns right now. Wenentanda jump shot from the middle, no good, but she's going to come up with a rebound. Offensive rebounds, clearly a key to success for the Warriors tonight. Shelster comes over with a huge block against Hannah Harp. Good defense there again. Shelster making her presence known.
Great help defense. You know, she's down there on that white line, able to come in right there for a big block.
Burns right side over to Ella Bisgard. Back to Burns in the corner, looking to get it Shelster down low. Got a double team down there. Fakes left, goes right, but they're going to say that she walked before the shot, so that will be another turnover against the Bobcats. Haley Sampson checking in for the Bobcats. Sydney Shetnan back in the game for the Warriors. We've also got Brielle Beitler back into the game. 2:49 left, 25-3 lead. Warriors maintaining that. Not a whole lot of pressure on the Bobcats side here. Bobcats are really going to have their work cut out for them here, as they're going to have Brooklyn Harp come back into the game. They've got Shetnan right now at the left elbow, and I can about imagine they're going to bring her out top, and she's got Shelster guarding her. They're going to look to go at her one-on-one.
That's what I would assume too. Again, I don't know if they're just trying to draw Shelster into more foul trouble or not, but at the same time with her quickness, she's able to just go to the hole if she's able.
Shelster with the steal there. They try getting it down to Shetnan, but then Shelster herself throws it away, and the Warriors are going to take back the ball. Brooklyn Harp, top of the key, down low to Shetnan. Shetnan got partially blocked there by Shelster. Another good defensive play by her. She's going to have to keep this up.
Yeah, she is. And again, she's playing great defense, staying straight up, not coming down, and that's what's been able to get a couple blocks the last few possessions for Shelster.
And Allie Clark driving up the court. Washington getting a little handsy. That's going to be a foul on Eden Hollinger. And the Bobcats are officially in the bonus, so Clark will go to the line for a 1-1. Clark steps up to the line here. First shot on the way, going to hit the back iron, no good. Rebound, Shetnan. Shetnan gets out to Hollinger. Hollinger looking to the corner. She's going to go left-hand side. Nice take there, going to be blocked by Claire. And then we've got another jump ball. Looks like Shelster was in on that one. Possession arrow pointing to the Warriors.
Again, good defense by the Bobcats. They've been able to, stay straight up, not causing too many fouls. Like we had said, the next one would put Washington into the bonus. But they just got to capitalize and try and get it to go the other way.
Beitler in the corner, up top to Hollinger. Hollinger to Taylor Thompson. Deep three-pointer from the right-hand wing over Shelster, and she's going to knock it down. Three-point basket there for Taylor Thompson. 28-3 lead, 1:53 remaining in the second quarter. Full court pressure still causing issues. Shelster does get across half court just in time, 25 on the shot clock. Sampson trying to drive middle, gets it stripped from her. BL Beitler going to take it down the road. Hannah Harp short on the three-pointer. Long rebound goes to Allie Clark. Bisgard trailing her. She tries going up high, throws up a wild shot there over the top. I think all she needed to do was maintain possession there. Look to her left. She did have Ella Bisgard trailing on the left-hand side.
Yeah, 2-on-1 right there. Bounce pass away from a layup, but instead took it herself and going the other way with it.
And that's what this defense can do to you. A lot of pressure from the Warriors. Still working on getting it to Shetnan down low. Shetnan corner to Taylor. Taylor up top to Hollinger. Three-point shot, no good. Shelster, good box out there on Shetnan. She's going to pull in another rebound. Allie Clark looking to push the other way. Shelster gets it back to Clark. Clark crosses half court, gets a good screen there. Right-hand side to Ella Bisgard. Bisgard back to Burns. Burns going to Shelster in the middle. Burns had an open three. Crowd yelling at her to shoot it. She wouldn't look at the hoop. She did pass up the shot, and that's going to be a rebound to the Warriors.
Yeah, when you're not getting many offensive looks for the Bobcats, any chance you have to put a shot up, that's something that they've got to take advantage of.
35 seconds here. 28-3 lead Warriors. Ball tipped around. Going to be Shelster and Shetnan together, and they're going to get Shelster on the call. So Shelster's going to be called for a foul there. That is the 7th team foul for the Bobcats. That'll put Shetton to the line. Shelsta's only got 2 fouls. They're going to sub her out. Looks like possibly some sort of injury there. She looks to be shaken up a little bit. They'll get her out of the game.
Yeah, with 35 seconds till halftime, not a bad idea to get her out. One, to not have her get that 3rd foul, and at the same time, she's played a lot of minutes tonight. She's going to need that rest.
Shetton misses the first one. And we got Wenentanda trying to get the rebound, but she's going to say they stepped on the line. So we'll be Bobcats ball. 33.5 seconds left. 28-3 lead. Bobcats need to get past half court here, see if they can get some sort of basket, some sort of momentum for the second half. Sampson gets it over to Wilson. Wilson trying to lob it over the top to Burns, and it's going to say, refs are going to say bounced on the sideline. So again, that pressure playing a huge role in the Bobcats offense tonight. 25 seconds left. They're going to inbound to Wenentanda. Wenentanda taking the point position. That just shows her versatility. She can take it down low. She can play high. And overall, just going to be a good player for the Warriors. But she does get her pass tipped out of bounds. And they're going to say, actually, no, Warriors tipped it out of bounds. So it will be Bobcat ball. 15.7 left, 28-3 lead for the Warriors. Full court press. Allie Clark with the ball, trying to go sideline. Lost a handle on it, but they're going to call Brielle Beitler, say she came in with a foul. Should be a one-on-one situation. A little bit of confusion there. A lot of people standing around. Looks like they've got it figured out. 8th team foul for Washington. That was Brielle Beitler's 2nd foul of the first half.
Yeah, chance here for Clark to go to the line, put a couple in, get a couple more points on the board for the Cats going into halftime.
Allie's first attempt on the way, no good. Going to be rebound to Beitler. 5 seconds remaining. Beitler going to take it down the court here. Needs some sense of urgency. Gets it over to Wenentanda. Wenentanda trying to drive. Pulls it back out. 3-point shot. Going to hit all backboard. Nothing else. Rebound Landry Wilson. And that will take us to the end of the first half. Sioux Falls, Washington, 28. Bobcats, 3. We'll take a 3-minute break here. You're listening to Andy and Alec on Cape Country 102.3. All right, we are set to go. Bobcats basketball getting ready for the second half. Starters for Washington to start the half. We've got Hollinger, Wenentanda, Beitler, Warner, and Shetman for the Bobcats. Clark, Wilson, Burns, Sampson, and Shelsta. Bobcats will start with the ball. They'll be on the far sideline. Bobcats here, I think a good offensive possession can really get that confidence back up.
Yeah, I think so too. First possession of the third quarter, come out, get a bucket, and then you'll go from there.
Clark trapped up at the top of the key over to Wilson. Shelsta and Sampson kind of stuck in the same corner. Gets it back to Wilson, looking to get it to Shelsta down low, but a good job defensively by Shetman. Sampson trying to go baseline. Gets it back out to Landry. Landry up top over to Shelsta. Shelsta back turn to the basket, going to go right. Fake left, off the glass, no good. Good defense there by Shetman. Overall, though, not a bad possession by the Bobcats there.
No, they had some good passes. They got the ball down low to Shelsta. Nice power dribble, went to the left. Had a good shot, just didn't fall.
Beitler to the right side to Wenentanda. Wenentanda down low to Shetman. Kind of a wild hook shot. Offensive rebound picked up by Wenentanda, and she's got 14 of the 30 points tonight. 30-3 lead for the Warriors. 7:05 remaining. Clark getting double teamed by Wenentanda and Hollinger. Gets it to Shelsta near half court. Shelsta hands it off to Clark. Clark dangerously close to an over and back. Lobs it over to Shelsta on the left wing. Shelsta goes baseline. 8-foot jump shot. Gets it to go. And just like that, we talked about, just get something down, something positive on the offensive possession for the Bobcats.
Exactly. And it starts with getting through that full court pressure, which they did. Slowed it down a little bit. A couple of nice passes. Shelsta with a nice jump shot.
Wenentanda to Hollinger down low. Hollinger trying to get it over to Shetman in the post. It's going to be tipped out of bounds by Shelsta. So Shelsta still doing a good job holding Shetman just to 2 points as of now. If she can continue to do that, that will at least increase the Bobcats' chances of making some sort of comeback in the game tonight.
Yeah, I agree completely.
Out top to Warner. Warner going deep three, way left. Off the rebound, we've got Sampson pulling it out. Sampson up to Landry Wilson. Landry Wilson misses the open layup. Tough shot there. Needed that one to go. Continuing that momentum. Good offensive possession there for the Bobcats. Beitler trying to get a three-pointer out wide. Another offensive rebound by Wenentanda. Allie Clark, smart play there, gets in there, causes the jump ball, but the Warriors will keep possession.
Yeah, again, good defensive possession to start for the Bobcats. Just weren't able to get the rebound, which led to another offensive rebound for the Warriors, and that's something the Bobcats have got to work on here in this third quarter to try and come back from this 25-point deficit.
Jaden Warner, one of the seniors on the team to inbound, gets it to Shetman. Sampson and Burns both in there. They're going to knock it out of bounds and take it away from her. Better job on defense, like we've talked about, for the Bobcats. We're going to take a timeout. It's going to be a full timeout for the Warriors. You are listening to Bobcat Basketball 30-5. The Warriors have the lead. We'll take a 1-minute break. You're listening to basketball on Kid Country 102.3. We're back. Brookings basketball. It will be Warriors ball, far side baseline. Again, Warriors here maintaining that 30-5 lead. Bobcats did get a quick basket here, looking to contribute to that later on.
Yeah, again, they came out and got a bucket, which is a great start to the third quarter, but then they gave up a couple offensive rebounds the next few possessions. Like we had said, that's something they've got to try and work on here if they want to come back.
And Wenentanda trying to do too much, gets it knocked away, and Shelsta's going to come up with it, and then Allie Clark's going to pick it up. And I believe there's going to be a foul on the Warriors. They caught Allie Clark on the arm. And they're going to get it on Beitler. Beitler, that's her third. So Beitler's going to check out of the game. Brooklyn Harp's going to come in for her. Sampson looking to inbound. Still that full court pressure. We talked about that earlier. Like we said, a team like the Warriors with so much talent, so much potential, you don't see a team like that backing down or taking it easy on anybody.
And right there, they were able to get across half court. Nice passing. Burns just happened to trip, resulting in a travel.
Winnetonka far sideline going to inbound it to Hollinger. 5:55 remaining. Washington 30, Brookings 5. Winnetonka continues to be the key to the offensive scheme here, giving her the ball a lot.
Yeah, she's one that they're going to work through a lot, whether it's down in the paint or up on the perimeter. Nice pass there, leading to an easy layup.
Jaden Warner, what a great backdoor cut there. Smart offensive possession for the Warriors. 32-5, they extend the lead. Shells to half court, might have got away with the travel, gets it to Wilson. Wilson might have got away with the travel, and she throws it up to directly Winnetonka.
Yeah, I think she knew she traveled, so just kind of had to get rid of it in case they didn't call it, but turnover there by the Bobcats.
Hollinger, great take. She did go coast to coast. Good defense there by Shelston to cause some trouble, but after the shot, Allie Clark did touch the baseline with the ball, so Warriors continuing to maintain possession throughout the game.
Yeah, Bobcats have been able to get across half court, but the last two times that they have resulted in a trip leading to a travel, and then just a couple bad passes leading to turnovers.
Warner going to take it in the corner. Out top to Alexis Motley. Motley over to Winnetonka. Winnetonka drives that left hand. We have seen a lot of that tonight. Left hand off the glass. That's a great shot from Winnetonka.
That's just a great move right there. A couple dribbles through the lane. Left-handed layup. That's hard to stop.
Full court pressure here. 34-5. Washington with the lead. Allie Clark getting caught behind her. They got to get it across. She throws it straight to Winnetonka. Winnetonka taking it the other way for the Warriors. Long shot by Hannah Harp. No good. Winnetonka offensive rebound. And again, Winnetonka really showing her presence, getting down there with the rebound. That is her 12th rebound of the game.
Yeah, something we had said too. The cross-court passes are tough against a full-court press, especially against girls like Winnetonka who have that wingspan and are able to almost cover essentially the whole court. So Clark, a risky pass there, which resulted in the turnover.
And just like we talked about, Shelsta, a little bit of foul trouble early. She does get her third foul there. And the Bobcats, Coach McLagan, going to take her out of the game wisely, see if they can keep her in later on. They're going to bring in Bailey Waterman, and then it looks like for the Warriors, we've got a sub for the shooter. It'll be Hannah Harp coming in for Winnetonka if she puts the second one in. Winnetonka's shot is up, hits the rim, drops in, and here comes that sub, Hannah Harp. Winnetonka, get her a quick break here, expect her to come in quickly, and look to see if they can get Winnetonka and Shetner in at the same time. Full court pressure here. Sampson back to Allie Clark. Allie Clark gets it to Burns. They get across half court. A good start to the possession here. Now they need to slow things down. Ella Bisgard, quick pass there, does get tipped out of bounds. Bobcats will take it on the far sideline.
Yeah, it was perfect right there. 3 passes, 4 passes, get across half court. That's where they have to slow down their tempo and really work at getting a good offensive shot.
Inbound to Ella Bisgard, a wild left-handed shot. Almost got it to go. Offensive rebound. Bailey Waterman, good play there coming off the bench. She's going to draw the foul on Taylor Thompson.
And that was something, too, we had talked about before the game. Bench players have got to come in and make a presence. When you're down 30 points, there's a good chance a lot of people off the bench are going to come in and try and make something happen. Great play right there by Waterman to come in, get an offensive rebound, and go to the line.
That's the third foul on Brooklyn Harp. Second team foul of the second half. Waterman does get the first one to go. 35-6. Warriors maintaining that lead. 4:35 left in the third quarter. Waterman's second one, no good. Good rebound there. Good box out by Taylor Thompson against Sampson. Alexis Motley on the right-hand side. Looking back up top to Hannah Harp, the 5'11 sophomore who has a great pass to Taylor Thompson on a basket cut. She lays it in off the glass.
Yeah, that was a great cut by Taylor Thompson, cutting from about 19 feet away on the left wing all the way to the hoop. Nice pass for the easy layup.
Extends the lead, 37-6. Washington with the lead, 4:08 remaining in the second quarter. Another pass tipped away again. It just appears to me that the Bobcats are really trying to rush it through, and there's no reason to do that. They have plenty of time with the ball, and instead of making that quick pass, look to take a couple dribbles, weigh your options.
Exactly, and in the last 2 possessions, they've been able to beat the full court press, but it's also resulted in quick passes which have been tipped out of bounds. Like you had said, they've just got to slow their roll when they get across half court to get a good shot.
And the 5'9 sophomore Sophia DeVergsten is going to check into the game. Burns in the corner, looking at Ella Bisgard down low, guarded by Taylor Thompson. Bisgard gets it. Good drop step there off the glass. No good. Rebound goes to Motley. Motley going to go ahead to Brooklyn Harp. Brooklyn Harp is going to be fouled. Smart foul there by Allie Clark.
Yeah, and again, a good shot on the other end for the Bobcats. Something we just talked about. Swing the ball, have some good passes, got down on the post. I know the shot didn't go in, but again, the Bobcats just have to get shots up in this case if they want to make a comeback.
And it's one of the rare moments in the game where you don't have Sydney Shetnan, you don't have Jackalenga, Wenentanda in the game at the same time. So you really got to take advantage of the Washington Warriors giving up some of that size.
Exactly, and I think that's also a reason the Bobcats have been able to beat the full court press right now. They're not worried about those two girls and their wingspans deflecting, stealing the ball. So they've been able to cross half court, beat the press. But now, like we had just mentioned, they've got to work on slowing down that offensive tempo and keep getting good shots.
Shelsta and Landry Wilson checking in the game. Good move there by Coach McLagan, getting Shelsta in. She's going to be the tallest player in the court. We're going to see if they can establish a post presence with her on this possession. Wilson on the right side, back to Allie Clark in the center. Allie Clark passes half court over to Wilson on the right-hand side. Wilson drives baseline, jump shot, no good. Going to be tipped out of bounds. They're going to say Bobcat ball. Not a bad possession there, but like we talked about, Shelsta, tallest player in the court, pretty good finisher down low. I think they should really be patient here and look for her as an option on this possession.
Yeah, I don't think there are going to be too many chances where she is the tallest person on the court. So like you had mentioned, now would be a time to look down and see if you can get her a shot in the paint.
And Waterman has her three-point opportunity tipped. Bobcats are going to regain possession here. Allie Clark caught, gets it to Waterman in the middle. Waterman trying to lob it over the top to Shelsta. Shelsta running it down in the corner. She's going to fall down. And then DeVergston's going to pass it right to Alexis Motley, who's going to try and take it the other way. Motley going against Landry Wilson. Layup no good. They're going to say tipped out by the Bobcats.
I think he missed that call right there, but that's why he's reffing and I'm not.
Exactly. That makes perfect sense. Bianca Meek's going to check back into the game for the Warriors. Looking at Taylor Thompson down low. She gets it out to Motley. Motley going middle drive there. That's a really good take. Poor defense by the Bobcats there, not moving their feet.
Yeah, it was a nice take like you had said, but nobody in the paint for even any sort of help defense, which led to the easy bucket.
And that extends the lead 40-6. Washington with the lead. 2:50 left in the third quarter. Allie Clark over to Wilson on the right-hand wing. Wilson trying to get it down to Shelsta. Finally, they get it to her. Left-hand hook just goes out. Good shot there. Better possession by the Bobcats, taking advantage of no Sydney Shetton and no Wenentanda in the game.
Yeah, that was a great possession. Got past the pressure, were able to slow it down and get a good look from Chelsea. Just didn't happen to fall.
And then Eden Hollinger takes it down low. The point guard with a nice post move, lays it in off the glass. 42-6, Warriors extend their lead. Allie Clark back up top. Good job getting it across half court. Trying to get a double team still in that zone defense, and that's going to cause another turnover. Allie Clark got to be careful with the ball. They expect a lot of her in the point guard position. So if she's going to be able to maintain that, she's going to have to deal with some of that pressure.
Exactly, and it's one thing when you're getting full court pressed. That's a lot of pressure. You would hope some of the pressure backs off when you do cross half court to the other side. But right there, another turnover for the Bobcats.
And wisely, Coach Jamie Parrish of Washington does get Wenentanda back in the game. You know there'll be that matchup with her and Shelsta. And meanwhile, picked off by Landry Wilson. And Landry Wilson goes up for the layup, and it's going to be blocked by Alexis Motley. Good chase down defense there. I think Landry Wilson slowed down a little bit, thought it was going to be maybe an easier opportunity.
Still nice defense by Wilson to get the steal, go the other way, and layup just happened to get blocked, but still Bobcats ball.
She inbounds it to Shelsta, gets it to Sampson on the top. Sampson looking at a three-point shot. It's going to hit absolutely nothing. Going to be out of bounds. It's going to be Warriors ball. That'll bring in Brooklyn Harp, who's going to sub in for Hollinger.
Yeah, not the result the Bobcats wanted on that shot, but at the same time, like we had said, when you have an open look and you're down 36 points, it's not a bad idea to start shooting threes.
So Alexis Motley with the point guard position here to start. Gets it over to Taylor Thompson at the top. Wenentanda on the left wing. Taylor Thompson with the screen. Wenentanda drives, kicks it out to Motley. Three-pointer, right-hand side, in and out. Wenentanda offensive rebound. Wenentanda left hand again. Left hand off the glass. Wenentanda another 2 points. 44-6, 1:35 remaining. Washington with the lead. Allie Clark on the left-hand side again. Pressure over to the top to Landry Wilson. Wilson gets it back to Allie Clark, top of the key. Matchup still down low. Wenentanda on Shelsta. They try getting it to Shelsta. Comes back to DeVergston, and it's going to be in and out. No good. Decent possession there. They're going to bring it down the court. Brooklyn Harp lays it in left-hand side.
Yeah, nice offensive possession by the Bobcats. Had some nice passing, had an open look, but then if you're going to miss the shot, the one thing you've got to be able to do is make sure you get back on defense, and that didn't happen, which led to the easy layup for the Warriors.
And Wenentanda and Motley causing some trouble on Sampson there. She's going to lose the ball out of bounds. So again, another turnover for the Bobcats. That's going to be Washington possession. 1:03 left in the third quarter. 46-6, Washington with the lead. Motley again taking the ball up the court against Allie Clark. Over to Wenentanda on the left-hand side. Wenentanda from the free throw line, jump shot, no good. Going to be a rebound to Meeks. Meeks gets it stripped from Landry Wilson. And Wilson actually knocked it off of Wenentanda, and that will give the Bobcats the ball.
Yeah, nice hustle there by Wilson, saving the Warriors from getting yet another offensive rebound. Bobcats ball here. Hopefully they can come down and get another good look.
And the Bobcats, they're really looking for Landry Wilson to be a contributor this year. And you can see plays like that where she has that basketball IQ and finds a way to get the Bobcats the ball. Landry Wilson at the top, over the top to Shelsta. Allie Clark from the three-point wing on the left-hand side, and she knocks it down.
That's a great pass there from Shelsta. Caught it, turned around, saw that she didn't have much to work with. Nice pass to Clark for the three.
And that's something we talked about, looking for that little bit of spark on the perimeter game from Allie Clark. Allie Clark can shoot the ball, and that's a good opportunity for her. Look for her to get more looks later on in the game. Layup up, offensive rebound. Again, left hand off the glass for Wenentanda. 10 seconds remaining, 48-9. Washington with the lead. Allie Clark got to push it here. Down to 5. Gets it to Sampson. Sampson gets it stripped away. 3, 2, out to Burns. Burns, left-hand side three-pointer. No, just long. So that will conclude the third quarter. Again, Washington 48, Brookings 9. We'll take a 1-minute break. You're listening to Andy and Alec. Bobcats basketball, Kid Country 102.3. All right, back here, action in the fourth quarter. Bobcats going to keep the same 5 in. Warriors are going to bring in Sydney Shetton finally back into the game. Didn't play much in the third quarter.
Nope, and right there, turnover by the Bobcats, leading to an easy layup for the Warriors. Basket by Brooklyn Hart to give them a 50-9 lead.
7:40 remaining. Bobcats, again, trying to retain control here, make this somewhat competitive. Sampson out wide to Burns. Left-hand wing, a good-looking three-point shot, and she nails it.
And that's exactly what had happened the last time on Allie Clark's three. The Bobcats were able to get across half court. A couple nice passes for the wide-open three. Nice shot there by Burns.
And good defense there by Landry Wilson. Able to tip that pass out of bounds from Jaden Warner. It was intended for Shetton down low. So, again, Bobcats doing a good job against Shetton and still only holding her to 2 points, and she's sitting at her season average of 7 rebounds like she had last season. Motley down low to Shetton. Shetton, wild jumping right hook, but unfortunately I believe there's going to be a foul against Shelsta. That will be her 4th of the game, and we've got a lot of time left in the fourth quarter here.
Yeah, again, something we had mentioned, foul trouble is nothing that would be in favor of the Bobcats tonight, especially when your tallest player is getting into foul trouble. You just got to play smart now here for the last 7 minutes and 16 seconds of the game.
And that was the 13th foul for Brookings. Shetton does knock down the first. 51-12, Washington leading. Coach McClagan showing no signs of getting Shelsta out of the game, and at this point, I don't blame him.
Yeah, when you're down as much as they are right now, you've got nothing to lose. You need her to stay in the game to try and make some sort of presence, both defensively and offensively. And
Landry's pass, trying to get past half court, tipped out of bounds, they'll keep the ball. Bobcats right now really trying to make passes on the run. They're leaving their feet a lot, and that's causing a lot of issues. A possible jump stop scenario. A lot of ball fakes, I think, would help the Bobcats right now. And then we've got a baseball pass to Shelsta. Somehow hits her in the hands, and Shelsta shoots it from the free throw line. No good. Going to be a rebound to Briella Beitler. Beitler gets it ahead to Brooklyn Harp. Brooklyn Harp going up for a layup on the left-hand side. Does get fouled. She'll have 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, one thing we had mentioned, Allie Clark, nice job getting the ball across half court. Picking up your dribble, though, as far away as she did is something she's probably wanting to just work on a little bit. Keep that dribble alive. Risky pass, but it still worked out in the Bobcats' favor.
Brooklyn Harp does make her first one. The foul was on Claire Burns. That's the 14th foul for Brookings. That is her second personally. And we've got Wenentanda checking in for Alexis Motley. So Wenentanda back in the game. You've got a scary situation here. Wenentanda and Shetland both in against Shelstra. Second one, down it goes. It's good. 53-12. Washington maintaining the lead. 6:50 left remaining in the game. And Allie's pass tried to get it over to the side there, gets tipped away. Left hand finish, no good. Offensive rebound going to be coming to Wenentanda. Wenentanda gets her own rebound, and then she's fouled on the next putback.
Yeah, nice defense there by Landry Wilson. Just happened to catch Wenentanda on the arm on her second attempt. Now she'll go to the line for 2.
Wenentanda continuing to crash the boards. She's well into double digits, and she's already sitting at a double-double. She was sitting at a double-double about 5 minutes ago, honestly.
Yeah.
Subbing in for the Warriors, you've got Taylor Thompson and Hannah Hart, but we're going to have a timeout from Mitch McClegg. We'll take a quick 30-second break here. You're listening to Bobcats basketball on Kid Country 102.3. So we had a timeout there. Wenentanda will be at the line. And Alec, you know, the question comes to mind. Coach Jamie Parrish of Washington, we talked about them not letting up, you know, with the team with such talent. But at some point, when do you start getting these Wenentandas, Taylor Thompsons, Shetners out of the game?
You would assume here soon, you know, with a 54-12 lead here in the fourth with 6.5 to play. You don't want to risk any sort of injury in their first game of the year. So I would assume Parrish is going to probably get them out of the game here shortly.
Andrew Wilson, left-hand side, ball tipped, but they're going to say Wenentanda also caught a part of her arm. Bianca Meeks going to check back into the game for Jaden Warner. Bianca Meeks, the 5'6" junior. Landry Wilson near sideline, going to get it into Allie Clark. 6:25 remaining. Washington with a 54-12 lead. Down to Shelstra. Taylor Thompson guarding her. Out top to Sampson. 15-footer, no good. Shelstra offensive rebound. Goes for the left-hand putback, and she's going to be fouled by Taylor Thompson.
Yeah, nice passing there by the Bobcats. And again, that's something that has worked out a little bit in their favor tonight. When they've made those extra passes, they've seemed to have nice open shots. A couple three-pointers right there. A nice pass to Shelstra down low to draw the foul and go to the line for 2.
So Shelstra overall having a good game tonight. The stat, this is one of those games where you look at the stats, you don't see a whole lot, but Shelstra has really made her presence known. I mean, I think she deserves a huge amount of credit for keeping Shetland right now to only 2 points.
Yeah, I think she knew she had quite the night ahead of her, having to guard her, and she's done, like you said, an excellent job on the defensive end.
Shelstra does make both of them. Washington with a 54-14 lead. 6 minutes remaining in the fourth. And that's going to be tipped right to Hannah Harp, who's going to finish on the left-hand side. 56-14.
Nice defense there by Wilson. Just happened to go right into Harp's hands, like you said, for the easy layup.
Landry gets it on the right-hand side, tries to do a little too much, gets a little fancy with the dribbling, going to be knocked away by Hannah Harp. Bobcats will keep the ball as Alexis Motley checks in for Wenentana. And also we've got Brooklyn Harp checking in for Brielle Beitler. And you got to think, could this be it for Wenentana and Shetland? Allie Clark on the right-hand side, getting double teamed. There's going to be a scuffle on the floor. She does get it out to Landry Wilson on the right-hand side. Wilson down to Shelstra, 7-footer, no good. Rebound, Taylor Thompson. Bobcats here, I think really the main focus is work on your offense, get a good shot, because right now they seem to be rushing the ball a little bit.
Yep, and they've been able to break that full court press. Some things that they've been able to do tonight, but then like we had mentioned, you got to make sure your offense is slowed down a little bit. Don't force anything, just work on getting a good shot.
We've got Claire Burns who picks off the pass, and then we're going to have a foul on Hannah Harp, who knocked it away from her right to Taylor Thompson, but again, a foul before that, so Bobcats will get the ball back. Good defensive possession there. Smart play by Washington. They had a good cutter going across. It just didn't quite get through.
Yeah, nice defense there by Burns, like you said, to get the steal.
5:15 remaining. Washington with a 56-14 lead. Allie Clark on the right-hand side, guarded by Motley. Landry Wilson, corner three, long. Smart play there by Shelsta. Shelsta wanted to go for the rebound. Definitely would have been called for a push, and that would have knocked her out of the game. Brooklyn Hart from the corner, three-pointer, no good. Landry Wilson hustling after it, and it's going to be her sister Hannah Harp who knocks it out of bounds. So Bobcats will get the ball back here with 4:57 left in the fourth quarter. Landry Wilson to inbound on the far right-hand side of the sideline. Allie Clark going to take it up the court here. Again, 2-3 zone coming from Washington. Wilson on the right-hand wing, trying to get it down to Shelsta, guarded by Thompson. Left-hand hook shot off the glass, up and good. Nice shot there by Ainsley Shelsta.
Yeah, real nice shot there, especially with the left to cut the lead to 40.
Brooklyn Harp gets it to the corner. Alexis Motley trying to go baseline, and she's going to step out of bounds. That's a turnover on the Warriors. Bobcats will get the ball back. 4:35 remaining, 56-16. Bobcats here, again, looking for another good possession, some sort of positives out of this experience tonight.
Exactly. I know the game is likely over, down 40 points, but like you had said, still got to find something positive to come out of it because you still got 4.5 minutes to play.
And we just talked about positive things happening. We've got Landry Wilson on the right-hand wing knocking down a three-pointer, 56-19 Warriors. Taylor Thompson, top of the key, over to Harp. Hannah Harp trying to go middle, back to Taylor Thompson on the left-hand side. Backdoor cut. We got Hannah Harp there, blocked, I think, by Ella Bisgard. Good block by her. Landry Wilson going to take it up on the left-hand side. Wilson trying to go over the middle, over the top. Burns got a hang on it, and it looks like she is going to be fouled on the play. So Burns there, good ball control, almost threw it over her head, was able to corral the ball in and cause that defensive foul.
Yeah, again, nice passing by the Bobcats. Something that they, I think, now have realized that that's what they have to do when they cross half court is slow down that tempo, have some good passing, and it's resulted in some nice open shots over the last couple possessions.
And Lydia Ingebretson, the senior, getting her first chance tonight. Outside shot by Allie Clark, three-pointer, no good. And what's this going to be? And that is going to be the fifth foul on Ainsley Shelsta, trying to go for that offensive rebound. She is going to get a call for a push. So they will take her out of the game. That is 5 on her. And that is going to bring in Jaden Devine, the sophomore on the team. Her first chance to play tonight. Looking for an opportunity for her. We talked with Coach McClagan before the game, and he's really excited about her. It's a young talent, someone that will, this is just going to help her in the long run, getting this experience at varsity level.
Exactly, and what a night for it. Your first game at home to come in. I know you're down quite a bit, but still, like we had mentioned, the Bobcats are going to need role players to come in off the bench and make some sort of presence known. And
they're going to lob it down to Hannah Harp. Hannah Harp fouled on the shot by Lydia Ingebretson. Smart foul there. Good pass there. Good entry pass. Got it over the top. Lydia Ingebretson trying to front Hannah Harp, and it just wasn't working. Harp's first attempt is good. That extends the lead. 57-19, 3:41 remaining. Second shot up and off the front iron. Ella Bisgard with the rebound, but it gets knocked away by Taylor Thompson. Thompson in the corner. Thompson to Motley up top for the three-point shot, and she's got it.
And those are things we had talked about all game, offensive rebounds, especially on a free throw. Got to make sure you grab those boards, but instead it resulted in a three-pointer for the Warriors.
Lydia Johnson gets the ball knocked away to Lydia Ingebretson. Three-point shot, no good. She gets her own rebound. That's one of those opportunities we talked about, looking towards the hoop there. Had an open look, and she decided to pass it out to Olivia Jorgensen.
Yep, and I think, too, when you're down like this, you can't be afraid to shoot the ball. It would have been a good open shot for the Bobcats, but instead it results in a turnover.
Bianca Meeks from the corner of the three. Taylor Thompson, top of the key, three-point shot off the front iron. No good. Rebound, Ingebretson. Ingebretson gets it to Jorgensen. Jorgensen going to take it up the left-hand side. Double teaming up top here right away, putting a lot of pressure on. I feel like the Warriors understand the situation right now. A lot of players in with not very much experience, and they're going to keep adding to that with the pressure.
Yeah, a lot of subs had come off the bench, like you had said, and I think they know the inexperience from the Bobcats, and with how well the full court pressure has been working, resulting in so many turnovers. They're not taking their foot off the gas.
And after the turnover there, good hustle by Jaden Devine. Tried to get the charge, and they did call her for the block, so that'll be her first foul. First shot up and good for Hannah Harp. Subbing in first minutes tonight, Ashton Ostrine, the junior from Brookings. Hannah Harp at the line, made the first one, looking to make the second. Second one's up, it's good. 62-19, 2:45. Eden Hollinger going to come in for Hannah Harp. Eden Hollinger back in the game. 2:45 remaining. Jorgensen takes it up the court again. Look to see that double team quick with the ball here. She takes it to the middle. Good take. Running jumper off the rim, and it drops in. Good shot there by Olivia Jorgensen.
Yeah, great take by Jorgensen. Noticed nobody was going to pick her up, so she pretty much went from half court all the way to the lane for a nice floater.
And some confusion on the Bobcats defense, and they're going to pass it down low again to Brooklyn Harp, and she's going to be fouled on the shot by Jorgensen.
Yeah, you could tell right there the Bobcats weren't really sure who was guarding who, led to the wide open layup for the Warriors, but resulting in the foul.
And I think that plays towards the lack of experience here in this type of game. Obviously, like you said, it's not a nail biter, but again, that first varsity experience, the nerves are starting to set in a little bit. You're not really on the same page as some of the other players.
Exactly. Like you just mentioned, it's their first time out on the court in a varsity game. And although it is a 65-21 lead for the Warriors, that doesn't mean these girls aren't coming out and still giving it 110%.
And Brooklyn Harp did miss the second attempt. Offensive rebound goes to Motley. Motley does connect with the and one, puts it back in. 65-21 lead for the Warriors. Motley at the line for one free throw. Off the back iron, no good. Offensive rebound to Taylor Thompson. Thompson gets up into traffic. Ball ends up in Hollinger's hand, and she's going to be fouled on the shot by Engebretson.
Yeah, and we might sound like a broken record tonight, but again, the offensive rebounds, especially off free throws, have been crucial for the Bobcats because it just results in Washington having more possessions, whether it's been open looks or getting fouled and going back to the line for two more.
Hollinger's first attempt is good, 66-21. And we talked about Taylor Thompson, aggressive player, obviously has some height, 6 feet tall, but this is a time where you have to take advantage and get those rebounds with no Shetland in, no Wenentana in.
Exactly, and like we had just said, especially on free throws, box out, find somebody to box out, get a rebound, but just hasn't been going that way for the Cats tonight.
Hollinger knocks down her second, extends the lead, 67-21. Jaden going to get her pass tipped away. Hollinger going to finish on the other side, left-handed, 69-21. Sioux Falls, Washington over Brookings. Ball on the right-hand side, and we've got Motley reaching in, going to be foul on her, and they should be in the bonus.
Yeah, one thing when you're trying to break the press, got to try and stay out of the corners. It never really is in your favor to get stuck in the corner. Usually results in a lot of turnovers, and that's what had happened the possession before with Devine. Just caught herself in the corner and resulted in the turnover.
Waterman and Bisgard back in the game. Devine first free throw attempt here. Shots up, and it is just short. Rebound goes to Motley. Motley going to take it down the court. 150 remaining, 69-21 lead for the Warriors. Up top to Hollinger. No one picking her up. Then finally Engebretson finds her. Corner to Warner. Warner up top to Thompson. Looking for a backdoor cut to Motley. Had her for a second there. Didn't see it. Ends up giving it to Hollinger. Screen for Hollinger. Hollinger down to Warner. Corner three. No shot. Bianca Meeks gets it down to Hollinger. Hollinger reverse. Right-handed layup. Wow, what a finish that was.
Real nice finish right there with the reverse to give the Warriors a 50-point lead.
71-21, 120 remaining. Down low to Bisgard. Bisgard kind of loses the ball, gets it back. You got Jaden Devine, long three-point shot, no good, wide right. Rebound goes to Warner. Warner out to Motley. Getting down to the last minute here, expect a slow offense, and then Warriors come up with a quick three, no good on that one. Rebound goes to Bisgard. Jorgensen taking down the right side, officially under 1 minute. Jorgensen drives left, gets it to Ostreim. Ostreim on the dribble towards the right-hand side, looking to get Jaden Devine at the free throw line, not there. Up top to Engebretson. Engebretson gets it to Jorgensen. Jorgensen at the free throw line, drives to the lane, going to be tipped on the shot, and they are going to get a foul on the Warriors there, so Jorgensen will go to the line for 2 shots.
Yeah, Jorgensen, nice night tonight attacking the hole. You know, she had a floater not too long ago, a couple big offensive rebounds too, something we had talked about. The Bobcats are going to need some people to come off the bench and make their presence known like Jorgensen has been tonight.
Jorgensen's first attempt, no good. Waterman going to check into the game. 7-second difference, 42 on the game clock, 35 on the shot clock. Warriors will have to take at least 1 shot. Second attempt on the way. Jorgensen up and good, nothing but net. 71-22, 40 seconds remaining. Motley on the right-hand side. Motley over to Hollinger at the top of the key. Hollinger looking for that cut towards Bianca Meeks, nothing there. Motley with the drive to the lane, she's going to finish and one. Motley with a couple of those tonight, showing that she can finish strong at the basket.
Yeah, she's had some great possessions where she's attacked the hoop like you had just mentioned. Nice finish, and again, that's just been something that's been working for her all night.
Lydia Ingebretson was the one to pick up the foul there. That's her third. Motley does miss the attempt. Motley's got 9 points on the night, so a good game for her. Jorgensen on the right-hand side, 20 seconds remaining. Bobcats looking to get some basket here to finish the game off. Jane Devine, free throw line jumper, just off the mark. Rebound goes to Meeks. Meeks is going to give it to Hollinger. Hollinger is just going to walk it up past the half-court line, and that should do it. We'll see if they slow it down here. I'll expect them to hang on to the ball. Bobcats just going to play defense. Obviously a no-foul situation. Meeks over to Warner. Warner driving middle, and there you have it. That is the final horn. Final score from tonight's game. Sioux Falls, Washington, 73. Your Brookings Bobcats, 22. We'll take a quick 2-minute break here. You're listening to Bobcats basketball, Andy and Alec on Kid Country 102.3.